This, we got this here, and we got that there. All right. Good morning, everybody. I didn't even realize I had the camera. I had the camera on. Hello, everybody. Let me say hi to everyone here. Vertuvian, Lydia, Glenn, Tim, Omar, Cam, Ivano, Wayne, Bancroft, Penny, Arnolfo, John, Robert, Dave, Gustavo, good morning to you. War Dog is in the house. Tom, David, Robert, Dave, Piet DeBrock, Richard, good morning, Richard. We got Sherman, we got Tiago, we got JB, we got Mike, we got Graham, we got the Sassy Trainer, we got Ali's in the house. Hey, Ali. Kevin, Henry, George, Stephen, James, Eduardo, Richard, Dave, Stacy, Peter. Good morning, Peter. I think I got your email this morning, but I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. I will a little later today. Rick, my wife is out in Los Angeles. I'm here by myself, so I have to take care of all the dogs in the morning and so forth. David, Stacy, Peter, Rick, Bill, Deborah, Brian. Good morning, Brian. Good morning. People are asking me what the ETA is for the trading view. Matt told me it was going to be like the next day or two. So I'm just confirming if you know. I don't want to rush you, but just let me know. But he told me it's like this close to being finished. Kevin, Dave, and again, I really appreciate everything you're doing, Brian. I really appreciate it. William, good morning. Rochelle, Nathan, Jill, Harold, Todd, Faitha, Kyung, Delbert, Edward, Steven, Steve, CJ, Mitch, Jody, Mark. I can't even get names right today. Look at me. Good morning. We'll be starting in just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. I hope everybody's doing well. Everybody's having a nice morning today. We got Eagle Beagle. Good morning. Richard from Puente Gorda. Ralph, Diana, the transformation now is in the house. Thank you for acknowledging my email. My email my name is Roger, but whatever your information now. Pravin, Jason, Stephen, Debbie. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Remember, sometimes not your name, but whatever your tag for YouTube comes up here. So I sometimes can't call you by your name. We got Praveen, Jason, Stefan, Debbie, Robert, Ted, Stan, Walter, Art, a Keyhawk fan. Good morning. By the way, just to give you a heads up, I will be doing another 10:30 session today. We did one on Monday. We did one on Tuesday. They should both be in your members area. Today, however, I'm gonna post it on the Telegram channel to remind everybody to come in because yesterday they didn't send a reminder, and we had about 100 pissed off people that didn't get a chance to attend live. So I'll give you heads up today on the Telegram channel when that happens. We got Keycock Chris, Robert, Richard says traded futures with Alpha Zone this morning and have made money. This is amazing. Thank you. You're welcome, Richard. It's great with e-minis. I'll be, by the way, I will be talking about that quite a bit today in the session. And you guys really don't want to miss out. I'm going really, really slow. I'm going really, 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 really slow. Like really, really, really slow. I have no agenda. In other words, I have no I have to be done by I'm going as I'm going to take as long as it takes. If it takes me a week, it takes me a week. If it takes me 2 weeks. So I don't have any time limit. So I'm going real, real slow. I'm answering everybody's questions. And I'm making it really easy, and I'm not being interrupted, and it's great. So today we have our third session. I'll review just like I do it live. I treat these like my live sessions. I go real deep and I go real slow. So I'm going to review everything, then I'm going to lay it all back for you, and then we're going to move forward one step. We go back 2 steps. We move forward 1 step. That's what we do here. By the way, anybody else been making money from the trading zone, the trades in the trading zone? Let me know. I'm curious. Let me know how you guys have been doing, okay? Let me know how you guys have been doing. Good morning. We got Flying Ronan, Ronaldo, Kriya, Art, Scotty, Vernon, Michael, Rice, Frank, Eagle Beagle, glad you're going slow. Yeah, no problem. Dave, appreciate the slowness. No problem. Yeah. Thomas Kirk, good morning. Louis, good morning. Good morning. So let me post some links for you guys and then we'll get started. All right. So folks, today is going to be the day. We've been beta testing the SPY ETF trades in the pit for months now, and the results have been fantastic. And today's going to be the world premiere. The night it was released, since the night it was released, Alpha Rocks made moolah. I love that. I love that. So here, let me put that in here. Good. I'm glad to hear that. That's good, Eagle Beagle. That makes me very happy. Very, very happy. Let me just post that here. Mitch says, been using it with some great trades. Also started following the futures. Thought don't have the account set up, but saw great moves. Yeah, you guys are all I'm telling you right now, anybody who's in that trading zone, you're all going to become professional futures traders in the next year. It's really great with futures. So hopefully you guys have been doing really good with it. I don't see Dr. Serena, my actuary, and I don't see Bob either. Where's Bob and Dr. Serena? Let me know. Hey, Rosalind, hey, Illinois grain farmer. So I'll do their job. Folks, if you haven't done so yet, please hit the like button right here. I would appreciate it. Good. Made 50% on cash flow. I love that. Yeah, we did. We had a Tesla trade yesterday. That we closed out in weekly cash flow, which was really great. That was fantastic. Also, already bought the AlphaZone Pro. Great. Yeah, hit the thumbs button, guys. Hit the thumbs button. Build a number of 20 wide SPX butterflies to profit and closing price, and then that. Yeah, keep me, Jeff. Please keep me posted on how that's coming along. Okay, I'm actually really curious. I've made money on all the trading zone trades. Good. This is fantastic. Love it. I've been using the left side only. Can't wait to start. Yeah, I'll be. Did you attend the session class yesterday, Richard? We talked about a little bit about the right side. But let me give you my VIP room link. My VIP room will be in there today. All the gurus will be there today hosting me. It'll be the best VIP room ever. And let me give you the link for Customer Service Live. The Cam and Gustavo show. 1 second. And then we'll be starting right now. Here's the Cam and Gustavo show. Oh, there's Bob. There you are. Good to see you, Bob. I didn't say hi to you this morning. There you are. There's Bob. All right. Let me put that. And Bob, I will post it in the Telegram channel when we're starting at 10:30 today, okay? So you guys will all know. All of you will get heads up, okay? All right. Let's begin. We do have quite a lot to talk about today. Let me just refresh this. It's been a little rough last few days because my wife is out of town, but busy in daycare. I'm sorry, Richard. Yeah, I spoke about it yesterday, and I'll talk about it again today. All right, it's time to get into it, folks. It's 8:08. Let's do it, okay? And again, please attend the noon session today, where all the gurus will be launching me off with the official release date. It'll be very, very cool. Good morning, Dana. Good morning, Larry. Good morning, Robert. Good morning. All right, markets are up barely. They're not up. Remember what I told you yesterday. I didn't have a good sense of the market. I told you that it was very hard yesterday for me to come up with a list. You should have been here yesterday. It was a really good session, and it was a really, really good session, and we covered a lot of ground. All right, let's see. All right, so random movement, nothing yet. Remember, at 2:00 today, we have a major announcement. I think what they're really concerned about, not the conclusion, but the Fed's dot plot summary. That is going to be something very, very important. Don, it'll be posted today at noon. That's all we'll be doing today at noon. Give it a couple of more hours, please. People are in love with it. I mean, like, they are in love with it. And every trade we've issued so far has been a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. You guys didn't think I could pull a rabbit out of my ass again after the trading pit and the Pro Trader dashboard, could you? But I did it again. People are loving it. People are loving it. Penny says we'll miss most of today. Bummer today includes taking out. Oh, wow. I'll keep you posted, Penny. I'll keep you posted. Don't miss the stocks I'm going to give you this morning. There's a big surprise I have for you. So please stay till the end. I got something very important to show you. Very important to show you. The only person I've shown this to is Matt this morning via Telegram, via Skype. So I got a real important announcement, a world exclusive premiere. Okay? Even Clyde is up in arms about this. So far we have random movement. Aside from the FOMC, we do have a petroleum status report. That's the only real major report today. Tomorrow we have jobless claims, existing home sales. I'm very curious about existing home sales. This is impacting real estate and consumer discretionary quite a bit. And don't forget, folks, Friday we have to change our VWAP level. The new quadruple. So this is the new quarter. The new quarter starts March 21st, okay? So every quarter on quadruple witching, we change our VWAP levels, okay? I'm going to talk a little bit about commodities, and then I'm going to talk about the big picture, and then I'll talk about stocks, okay? Crude oil doing very, 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 very little. Now, I've been threatening to do an iron condor on something relating to crude oil. The problem is I can't seem to find options that have a good implied volatility. If you guys are Penny or Bob, if you guys are iron condor traders, there may be something good here. If you see something with good implied volatility and spreads, would you send me an email and let me know? I've been really dying to do an iron condor on this for obvious reasons. I mean, it doesn't want to go anywhere. And I think after the report today, we'll have some more. I think after the report today, we'll have some higher implied volatility. So if any of you iron condor traders trade iron condor on an energy product that you see that has reasonable volatility and spreads, let me know. Please, I'm serious. I'm asking for help because I know what I want to do here, but I can't find the right asset. And most of the stocks, like the energy stocks, they don't have the implied volatility that I need. So I'm looking for that. Yeah, Penny, I've been talking about it for months now. I could have done one right here. We could have, and I'm not, this is not Monday back quarterbacking because I still want to get it done, but I can't seem to find the right asset. And I seem to be able to find the right asset for everything except the energy market. So if any of you do iron condors on the energy complex, let me know. Okay, please let me know. I would love to. I'd love to get your 5 cents. Okay. Remember, we're all in this together. We're all in this together. Now, on a long-term trend, I do have to say, I think we're moving bearish, but it's going to be a very small move. So I think we can have some more coming here and then coming down. So I would be a little more liberal with the downside of the spread than the upside. And we have a hell of a lot of resistance here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 areas. But I think we're going to remain here for the foreseeable future. Approximately what I'm looking for 50% increase from historic Liberty. So I want a 50% increase from historic volatility. That's what I'm looking for. Good question. Okay. Penny, remember when you look him out, he was playing a choppy, pay attention, a few choppers in Vietnam. Yeah, look at that. People remember Penny from a year ago. Good. All right, let's continue. We have a lot to talk about. Gold, Eagle Beagle, that's what we're talking about right now. Gold is shifting away from the 8-day EMA. I like this right here as a buy. I might have even given you a buy here. I like it here if you're holding it right now, but I would not be initiating gold right now. I would wait for gold to divert back to the 8-day EMA. We're getting to a point where your risk to reward is a little deviated. Let me show you. Look at the Bollinger Band width. See, right there is your entry, right there. Right there is your entry. See how here it's already near the upper end of the range? So if you don't like to use the 8-day EMA, you can use the Bollinger. You could use the Bollinger. Like, for example, let me show you a stock right now that is in the right place. Capiche? Does everybody understand exactly what I'm talking about right now? W- By still being and still being an adult in the room. Does everybody understand what I'm saying right now? Capiche? Richard, do you understand what I'm saying right now? Hey, Option, good morning. Kirk, do you guys understand what I'm showing you right now? Does anybody not understand what I'm showing you right now? Bob understands what I'm showing him right now. See, you want to get right here, not over here. Good. Yes, sir. Yes, yes. Nice. Yes, yes. Do you understand? We practice what we preach. Good, good. Let's move on. So when you're checking stocks, you want to be on this end of the Bollinger Width, not on this end, okay? Good, 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 good. Hey, Ken. Ken, I never see you here in the morning. Ken, good morning to you. I never see you here in the morning. Good morning, Ken. Good to see you. Good to see you nice and early. That's nice. I like to see familiar faces. Somebody says no. Someone without a name said no. If you don't understand, come to the VIP room tomorrow and I'll explain it again. I've been explaining it now for a few days. Piet de Brock, come to the VIP room tomorrow. Not today, tomorrow. You know what? I may actually show you this today at the 10:30 session because this is really important and this does apply to everything. I'll do a little quick session at 10:30. How about that? Yep. Good, 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 good. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. You didn't have to announce what you bought, but just wanted to show you that we're following the rules around here. Okay, uh, US dollar. What is the US dollar doing? Keying off the 8-day EMA and not really giving us any love. What is China doing? China's making a swing high. They announced yesterday that they made a charger for a Tesla competitor that could charge the car in 5 minutes. That's what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for something that can speed up the charging. I thought we would have to go nuclear to do that, but we're not. So that's fantastic. How do I get into the VIP room? Right here, Dave. Here you go. Look. Funny that you ask. Here you go. And we record these sessions every day, by the way. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Ken says, my eye doctor appointment meant I had to scramble my usual morning schedule so I can be. Oh, yeah, I love Ken. Folks, welcome Ken. He's one of my oldest clients here. He's a big patriot. He makes bread for my wife, which was fantastic. It was so good. Ken, the last time you made it, we had the whole mishpucha here for for the weekend, so they all ate it. Everybody's dead. Is that Bollinger Band the standard setup? No, it's not. No. If you guys come to the 10:30 show today, if you purchase the Alpha Zone and you're going to come to Alpha Zone Pro, and if you come to the 10:30, I'll show it to you for like 5-10 minutes because it's really important. For anything you do, it's really important because it tells you how far away you are from it. It tells you if your risk to reward is on the right side or not. Is there a guide someplace for the Bollinger Band? Yeah, there is. I did it live in the live class. I did it in the VIP room twice, and I'll do it again at 10:30 today, and I'll do it tomorrow in the VIP room. Okay? That way, none of you should not have it. Okay? All right. Bitcoin webinar, market trade investor in the world. Let me remove you for spamming, Maxiamo. All right, you've been removed, Maxiamo. I love having the ability to remove people here. Good, the bread was good. The whole family enjoyed it. All right, so crude oil, choppy. And if you guys have a good implied volatility, play for me for an iron condor. I will welcome and I'll give it as a free trade. By the way, we've been doing good on the weekly cash flow. We took a profit on AMD and we took a profit on Tesla yesterday. The bond market is, I don't want to say this is too far above our area. I would just rather just move this a little higher up here and cheat. Here, let's move that a little here. Kind of still doing the same thing. No, nothing really higher. I'd love to see an upside to the breakout today. One of the things I'll be looking at during the meeting. It was great for me too, Richard. I got a chance to meet you and everybody else in person for the first time, and the interview was fantastic. And if you ever want to do another one on Zoom, please let me know, and I'll readjust my time, and we'll spend an hour or two, and we'll do it again anytime you want. Just no pressure at all. And this time I'll record it, video record it. So keep your eye on the bond market today. Today's going to be very important. If you see the bond market breaking down after the report, no good. If you see the bond market breaking up after the report, it's very good. We want to see the market break up, because if the market breaks up, yield on interest rates will be lower. We do have a major resistance here at the 200, but we got to get there first. Yeah, it is, Ken. He is. He's the guy. Let me give you links again. Here is the roundtable today. Here is the roundtable, which is going to take place instead of the room today. Here is the VIP room for the usual 12 o'clock session, which will not happen today, but it'll happen every other day. We'll have a special session today. And here's a link for customer service live. Let me get you that. Yeah, the interview was great. So the bond market, I'm hoping it'll stay here or come up, not down. We don't want to see it to break down. And right now it's building a descending triangle, which is not good. US dollars in the crapper right now, very, very bad. And China's making swing highs. Bitcoin is sitting and bumping around the 200-day moving average, and it hasn't started filling the gap that starts at the gap starts at 67.64. 67.64. Good. Very good. What about mega caps? Let's see. What are mega caps doing? Are they exploding? Remember yesterday we did our 20 analysis? They look awful. They broke a low yesterday. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. All right. Oh, it'll be great, Ken. If not, it'll be recorded, but it'll be all the gurus will be there today. All the gurus will be hosting me today. I even wore a new shirt. I'm so excited for it. All right. Let's talk about the broad market, and then we'll get into the stock analysis, okay? Slightly higher open on Wall Street as investors await the Federal Reserve policy decision and Federal Jerome Powell's comments. Very, very important. The Magnificent Sevens tanked yesterday. I hate to say I told you so. But not only have I been saying so, I've been shorting it on the weekly cash flow. I almost shorted it yesterday in the pit, and then I realized that we already had a weekly cash flow short, so I didn't want to double dip. And Meta didn't do well either. Travel stocks didn't do well yesterday. That's not good, especially in light of the fact that crude oil is reasonably cheap right now. All right. So that's something we have to be very mindful of right now. The cruise line stocks not going up right now is not a good sign for the economy. That is not a good sign for the economy. Tuesday housing starts were stronger than expected. I'm pleasantly surprised by that. Pleasantly surprised by that. Building permits, proxy for future construction, they were still stronger than expected. That's really, really good. And that's unexpected, but that's really, really good. Industrial production advanced. And again, folks, keep in mind, these are all monthly numbers, and they're very much subject to revisions, but I'll take anything positive I can get right now. Yes, we got to be very, very careful. And remember, folks, usually, thank you for that, Stacy. I did not know that. Keep something in mind that usually market action is subdued heading into FOMC. And then when I show you momentum, I'll show you how subdued it is and how cautious you have to be today. We've only placed one trade in the pit this week so far. One trade. And honestly, even if I didn't trade it, I don't feel like I would miss out very much. You're not missing out a lot by not trading right now. Okay? You're not going to miss out. If you want to sit on the sidelines right now, you're not being a putz, okay? You're not being a putz if you want to sit out right now. It's a very, very, it's a very difficult market. Now, we're not really expected to get a change. We're expected to hear the same number from the Fed. I mean, we know they're not going to do anything, but and I was talking to T-Buzz about this. He also believes that this is what T-Buzz thinks that he's going to be adjusting his quarterly dot plot summary. We'll see if that happens. For now, Fed officials have indicated they're in a wait and see mode. They look for further progress on inflation and exactly what I'm looking for, more clarity on the economic impact of our president's policies. That's all I'm looking for right now. But if they do downgrade their dot policy, it can get a little nasty. It can get a little nasty. All right. Crude oil inventory data is going to be released today as well. We talked about that. That's at 10:30 today. I don't think it's going to have a major impact on the market, but it can give us a little bit of a volatility move in crude oil and give us that 50% bump and implied that I'm looking for. If I can find something with iron condors, I'd love to do it right now. I honestly, I just can't find the asset. Europe is flat, kind of like US. This is flat. This is good. The fact that NASDAQ is up 75, but the Dow's up this is pretty flat. This is not really major. And you guys have seen what's been happening every time the market's been opening higher for the last few weeks. It's just been coming down. Building may be doing some front running on possible Canada tariffs. I don't know. Thank you, Robert. Folks, thumbs up. How about some thumbs up? Yeah, where's Dr. Serena? My actuary's not here today. She must be out. China. So Europe, we're not getting anything from Europe. They're digesting inflation data from the region, turned their attention to Fed interest rate decision. Defense stocks extended their gains after Germany approved a substantial spending surge on Tuesday, which is good. I think they've kicked Tesla out of Germany. They said 95% down in sales. They're done with Tesla for now. I don't know if permanent or not, but probably for now. China closed slightly lower today as some investors locked in gains following a recent strong rally. We are rallying in China stocks. Telecommunication hardware stocks weighted telecom and hardware stocks. AI-related stocks lost ground. That's technology. Chinese banks are cutting consumer loan rates, offering annual rates as low as 2.58% as policymakers intensify stimulus efforts to support growth and offset U.S. President Trump's tariffs. Remember, they're in a deflation, we're in an inflation. They offset each other. Japan gave up earlier gains and closed lower today. Couldn't support anything from overnight. Benchmark was green for the most of the day, including immediately after the Bank of Japan's rate decision, but flattened in the afternoon before a sharp drop at the close. Losses in chip stocks offset gains in heavy industrial and trading house stocks. So not really anything great there. Must be more. Yeah, exactly, Tiago. That's what I'm trying to decide. Is he a politician or is he a businessman? Folks, we got 500 people in the room. How about some thumbs up? I only see 110. Let's see if we can get some thumbs up. Let's see how many we got here. We got 172. We're doing good. We're doing good on the thumbs up. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. It helps YouTube like our algorithms. All right, let's see what else we got on the table. Tesla's up 3% after they received California's approval to begin carrying passengers. Fantastic. Cantor Fitzgerald upgraded the stock to overweight. We'll see if this will have any impact. Trump's advertisement from the White House really didn't do much except for a day. That's another thing you want to look at when the stock gets constantly bombarded by good news and can't hold up for more than a day or two. That's a really bad sign for the company, okay? Just FYI. Tesla was denied participating in Vancouver Motor Show due to security concerns. Protests expected. Got it. Yeah, but Keacock fan, this is a business show. We're only talking about him being a patriot doesn't influence the economy. Him being politician or a businessman does. See, that's the problem. He's co-president Trump, right? That's the problem. He's putting we're not judging his patriotism. That doesn't help us or hurt us. That makes no difference to anybody. Gilead Sciences slid more than 2% in pre-market trading after Wall Street Journal reported the Health Human Department was weighting plans to significantly reduce the federal government spending on domestic HIV prevention. Now, why? Why would the federal government do something to why? Why would they reduce HIV prevention? That doesn't make any sense. I don't beyond my pay grade. All right. Again, I'm just reading this stuff. Yeah. All right. So let's talk technicals. Mega caps. Mega caps are below the 200-day moving average. They tried to hit the 8-day 4 times and they couldn't break through. And now they're backing off, and this is, by the way, an entry. This is a setup for an entry short. You guys already know that. Here's our box. We're below this box. We have an entry short here, right off the 8-day EMA. Not good. I'm not going to take this, but it's not a good way to start the day. Okay, what about volatility? Well, volatility actually did not go down yesterday. Volatility actually bottomed out and couldn't break the 20 level. Remember, I wanted to see it break 20. Anything above 20 means danger zone, danger zone, danger zone. Anything below 20 means we're cooling off. We're starting to cool off. So I want to see us go break this level. Break this level right here. Break this 20 level. I want to see us go on this side of the fence, not on this side of the fence. Capiche? All right? This side of the fence. This side of the fence. It's not happening. RSP, remember I warned you that there's going to be a major resistance at the 200-day moving average, that even if we go above the 8-day, we're going to have another major resistance? Well, if this stalls here and this starts coming down, congratulations, you have an A line on an equal weighted RSP. Not good. Not good. Not good. How about QQQ? Let's look at QQQ. You know what this is? What setup that is right now on the QQQ? Do you guys know what setup this is? There's like an 8-second delay here. So I'm got to be a little patient. Went up to the 8-day EMA, pivoted in the direction of the downtrend. Does anybody know what setup this is? Can anybody tell me? Going once, going twice? That's an A line to the downside, folks. Look at mags. That's an A line to the downside. Yeah, that's an A line to the down. Oh, that's a breakdown. This is a breakdown, but that's an A line to the downside. Yeah, no, it's a breakdown to the downside. It's an A line. It's an A line, guys. It's an A line. Bill, Rich, Stacy, Carlos, Jeff, CJ, Tim, Robert. It's an A line. That's an A line. Now, you guys know the probabilities with A lines. Doesn't mean it's going to work out, but that's an A line right there. Now, the last thing I want to say is that we have an A line on the QQQ. That to the downside. That's like the last thing I want to tell you, okay? That's an A line. That's a short A line right there, okay? RSP. Don't look now, but that's an A line. If this breaks right here, if we break yesterday's low on the RSP right here, 173s, that will be an A line. If this breaks this low, that will be a perfect A line. That's not good. I don't want to be talking about A lines with mega caps and major indices to the downside. All right. What about SMH? Let's look at SMH. Well, guess what, guys? Guess what happens if we break this right here, yesterday's low, and obviously go below the 8-day EMA? What will this be? An A line. An A line. Right? Boom. Right? An A line. An A line. It can't be anything else. If this breaks this area, let's give it till this low, 222.74. You better be writing that down. If we break, the first level is 223.65. The second level is 223. 223. That's an A line. On the SMH, ouch. How does NVIDIA look today? Let's see. Don't look now, but NVIDIA has an A line as of yesterday. And you know what? It's on my short list today, which we haven't got to yet. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. All right. What about momentum? Let's see, Roger. Momentum. Momentum must be really moving right now. Well, we got 64 stocks breaking down. Yesterday, we came in at 13 stocks breaking down. So momentum to the downside is actually increasing. What about upside? Less than 100. There's no momentum to the upside, and that includes ETFs. And if you see my stocks that I have on the list today, you'll understand that they don't look all that great. Let me show you what I mean. Let me show you. Gold, that's not a stock. Silver, that's not a stock. This is not a stock. Gold again. Baidu, China, look how choppy this is. We like CVS. That's the only stock we have right now. Germany, not breaking out, overextended, a little, this one looks good. Gold again, choppy, doesn't look bad. Implied the cockapoo here, overextended. European financial, people are putting their money in Europe. Gold again, Berkshire Hathaway, gold. Do you see what I mean? I'm not seeing some meaty, juicy stocks breaking out. So out of these 99, if you take the ETFs out, you only have 54. You don't have any upside momentum, and you don't have any downside momentum. Yes, Ken, that's what it means. Yeah. Yeah, A-lines and showing in big, yeah. Well, I'm not done yet. I'm telling you. I got more stuff to show you. By the way, if you're just coming in here, this is the big day. Today's the big day, folks, if you haven't gotten in on it yet. It's the big day. Today's the big day. And then let me give you customer service live. Where's Cam? I don't see Cam here. Cam, are you here today? Look at this. Dr. Serena's not here. Gustavo, where's Cam? Where's your partner in crime? And by the way, every trade we've taken in the trading zone has been profitable so far. We've taken, I think, 5 trades this week. Oh, yeah, it's like that. All right, so we don't have a lot of momentum. Look, 64, 99, 53, 54. Look, 53, without ETFs, we have 53 stocks breaking down, and we have 54 stocks breaking out. You don't have any momentum. You have no momentum. Hey, Helen, how are you? Oh, there he is. Hey, Cam, good to see you. Sorry, I didn't see you. Probably celebrating his wife. Yeah, congrats to your wife. His wife, now I think I could say it, Cam's wife got a fancy job. Why don't you post a link here, Cam, so they could see? Celebrate her for a little bit. Cecilia. Great cook, too, by the way. Oh, Alpha Pro price will go up. That is a fact, yes. I was confused about no VIP announcement earlier. Didn't jump on at 8. No, we're here. We're here. And we're going to get to 600 today, like we always do, probably, if I had to guess. So, you guys, there's no momentum right now. There is no momentum to the upside or the downside. If you look at, how about we look at S&P 500? Only 41 stocks are trading above the 200-day moving average. Okay? Only 35% of stocks are trading above the 50-day moving average. That's not good. NASDAQ 100, 44%, 37. The Dow Jones is, remember Dow Jones was holding up really well. It was at like 58, 59, 47 now. You don't have, and the Russell 1000, 38%. Folks, it's very hard to make money to the upside right now. Therefore, if you have a stock to the upside that's moving hard or making a new high, 99.999999% is being accumulated by institutions right now. That's why we have the stock that we have in the pit. That's why we bought it yesterday, which you're not going to name it right now. All right. Momentum is not great. What about sectors? Let's look at sectors before we get into the bigger picture. Look at that. Nobody's arguing with me today. I love it. Semiconductors are leading. Technology, mid caps, Russell 2000. So we are moving a little bit this way. But the problem is, if you have semiconductors here, but you have communication services here, and you have consumer discretionary here, they're too spread out. Everything is too spread out. Look, you've got Russell 2000 here, right? And where's the mid caps? And you got mid caps here. They should be right next to each other. I mean, you've got mostly here, you got utilities next to technology. When things go like this, things get really, they move away from each other. When they move down hard, or they get back to their equalized level. So you've got consumer discretionary here, you've got communication here, four apart, you got QQQ here, you got technology here, and you got semiconductors here. It's all over the place. Everything is all over the place. There's no congruency. There's no congruency to this market right now. There's no congruency to this market right now. Okay? None whatsoever. Now, the silver lining there is it's going to help you. It's going to help you. It's going to help us with downside move just as much as upside move. In other words, not having directional momentum prevents us from going down sharp just as much as it prevents us from going up sharp. So in effect, it's silver lining, but it doesn't really help us. When you say institutions are buying, how do you know it's happening? Let me show you how I know it's happening. Energy, equities, iron condors, that Trump can say something. He's been pretty good about it. It hasn't happened yet, Penny. We moved back to Albuquerque when it started out as a Girl Scout. It came back full circle to the roost. It usually does. It usually does, Cam, as you know, life. So Stacy says, how do you know? I'll show you right now, Stacy. I'll show you. Look, Stacy. There's 36 stocks that are not ETFs right now that are making a 52-week high while the stock market is going straight down. Look at these stocks right now. AIG, ACI. For these stocks to be bought up right now this aggressively while the market is doing this, you have to have unbelievable strong institutional accumulation. Okay? Core. How do you think the stock, let me ask you a question. How do you think this stock can go and do this? You think grandmother's buying 100 shares is going to make the stock do this while the S&P is doing this? It's just very simple, common sense. Stocks that are making new highs or are near 52-week highs or 20-week highs. Look at CVS. The market's been doing this for the last 2 weeks. What is CVS doing? It's telling the market, go F yourself. Look at AIG. It's telling the market to go F itself. These are stocks being bought by institutions right now, aggressively. Otherwise, they would be doing nothing or going down with the market. Stocks have a correlation. The average stock has a correlation of 0.66 to the market. 2/3 of its movement will be from the market. When the market's going sideways, it's very difficult to determine if a stock is being bought by institutions or not. But when a stock is doing this, when the stock market's doing this, and when a stock is doing this, I could assure you that stock is being bought by institutions. Capiche, Stacy? Now, let's say, hypothetically speaking, this is a good question. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, the market's doing this. Right, Stacy? It's going to be very hard for me to figure out if the market's doing this. It's going to be near all-time highs. It's going to be very difficult for me to find out if a stock is being accumulated by institutions. but it's going to be super simple for me to find out if a stock is being sold by institutions. That's why oftentimes when I see a strong rally, I want to see stocks that are moving down. And I know those stocks are being sold off by institutions right now. You see me doing that and telling you and showing you this all the time in the pit. I do it all the time. I'll say something like, look, the market just advanced and look at these stocks, and I'll draw an arrow. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? So Stacy, let me show you. If I see a stock market doing this or doing this, see, if I see a stock market doing this or a stock market doing this, I will not have, and you ask me, hey, Roger, is CVS being accumulated by institutions? My answer will be maybe, maybe not. I have no freaking idea because the market is doing exactly the same thing. It's near all-time highs, and it's here. Because it's near all-time highs, or the market's doing this, and CVS is doing this. So look, if the market was doing this, or if the market was doing this, or if the market was doing this, and you ask me that question right now, I would say I have absolutely no idea. But here's what I will tell you. Let's say the market, let me give you another example. Let's say the market is doing this. This. And I see a stock doing this. This. I know for a fact that stock is being sold by institutions. Capiche? Right now, I can't tell you if Tesla's being sold by institutions because look at QQQ and look at Tesla. See that? But I could tell you for a fact that if for the last 3 weeks, if the market's doing this and a stock is doing this, I could promise you, Stacy, I could assure you, I can write you a guarantee that that stock is being bought up by institutions. Capiche? Does everybody understand? I just gave you a really good session on relative strength. I know, it's really easy. It's over easy, but that's a major, major tool that I use. That's why you always want to have a SPY chart up on the screen so you can compare assets to your, exactly. In time, I got used to how charts show you accumulation by following you. Perfect. And on the bottom of my Pro Trader dashboard, you have a relative strength gauge that'll tell you in real time, hey, this stock is being accumulated. You know how I show you charts of RSP and mega caps next to each other? Here, let me show you. That's relative strength. That's like the basis of everything I do. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Let me show you. So here's the Pit Telegram channel yesterday. Let's see if I have it here. Maybe I put it. I know I did. I know I showed it to you guys. I show it all the time. God, I text you so much here. We got a lot of positive feedback here. Huh, where the hell is it? Okay, right here. Here. Look. This is a perfect example, Stacy. This is in the free Telegram channel yesterday, okay? I believe. Look, RSP, relative strength, is gaining. Look at MAGS, RS weakening. So I'm showing you, hey guys, money's coming into blue chips and out of mega caps in real time. See, green, red. This is measuring relative strength in real time. And I showed you that. That was right here, 9:53 yesterday on free Telegram channel. So I'm showing you all day long this stuff. All day long. Yeah, you got a little lesson here today. Yeah, they do have a search feature, Deborah. They do. Right here. They do. Okay. So do you guys understand? I wanted you guys to understand exactly what that was a great question. So that's how I could tell. Now, let me show you stocks that I'm currently looking at. Now, here's the bad news. I'm going to say the bad news. There were so many red line trade setups to the downside that I didn't even have to look at breakdowns today. I'm going to repeat this again. Because the QQQ is doing this right now, because the QQQ and megacaps are setting up to the downside A line, I was able to find so many A lines to the downside that I didn't even have to look for my regular list. That's the first time that's happened here in as far back as I can remember. A lines are very accurate trades. I'm going to give you all of these stocks. These are all A lines right now. That's not a good thing. Don't be so happy that I'm giving you all these trades. That's an A line right there on the line semiconductor. NVIDIA, A line. Are you guys getting value out of this? You got to break this low here, but that becomes an A line once it breaks this low right here. And by the way, remember the middle channel? It wasn't able to break much higher, and then it comes back down. We've seen this. We've seen this song and dance before. Dove. Did you guys learn something today? That's an A line right there. That's an A line. It already broke the low. How about this stock? It's a little stock called Microsoft, you know, the biggest company in the world. It has an A line setup. It broke the low here yesterday. That's an A line right here. That's an A line short, folks. Don't argue with me. It's an A line. Whether it's going to fulfill or not, I don't know, but it's an A line. As long as it stays below the 8-day, it's an A line. MGM. Good. Great lesson. Good. Folks, don't look now. That's an A line. Royal Caribbean. You got an A line, but you got the 200-day moving average. So you want to take it after it breaks the 200. You don't want to touch it right now. But that's an A line. Just happens to have the 200 there blocking it. DLR, Digital Realty Trust. Remember, they store all the servers for the big companies. It's got to break this low. But if it breaks this low, yesterday's low, it's an A line. Yeah, I know, Liberty Ranger. It's literally an A line. I know. Look at my note to Matt this morning. Check out these stocks to the downside, mostly red lines. I'm not like, if you think there is zero, I can't be any more transparent with you guys than I'm being. TT, look at TT. Yeah, ALGN is literally an A line. Folks, that's an A line right there. That's an A line. I mean, I'd like to go a little lower, but that's an A line right there. Hub. That's a perfect A line right there. So when Uncle Roger's giving you NVIDIA's, AVGO's, and Microsoft's, and telling you they look like A lines, that's not a good sign for the upside, guys. Now, am I confident that the market's going to come down today? Not at all. But if we start breaking the low here, if we start breaking the low right here, what's the low? 472.41 on the QQQ. Then everything I said about every one of these stocks is going to be, oh yeah, it's like that right here. If we break this low. Does everybody understanding what I'm saying right now? Is there any confusion on anything that I'm saying right now? Aside from the fact that I just gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 A-line stocks. Amgen is an A-line to the upside. It's actually one of the stocks that are on my list. Yeah. Now we're going to talk about, hey, there's Cam. Yeah, FOMC. Yeah. VIX levels to watch, 20, Jeff. 20, as I said earlier, 20 right here. We want to break the lows of the last 2 days, which would put us, the low from the previous day is, look at how they match each other here. See, we want to break these levels right here. Want to go to below 20. Say the low in the QQQ. Yeah, it's right here. And you guys can always rewatch this video, rewind this, pause it, go back. Here's the link for that, for the video we're watching right now. See the QQQ? If it breaks the low, yesterday's low, forget what the number is. If it breaks yesterday's low, you all know what yesterday's low is. but it happens to be at 472.41. Okay? Right here. Breaks the low. Breaks the low. Right now, we're in range. We're going to have an inside day, not a lot of volatility. And coming into today, we don't have a lot of movement one way or the other. So we're going to open just a little bit higher or mixed, but watch what happens afterwards. And by the way, it's the best when the markets don't have a big gap and go in the morning. Okay, now let me give you stocks to the upside. I'm hoping that you guys are benefiting from this. Unfortunately, you have been very clear. Yeah, unfortunately, right, exactly, unfortunately. So let me give you stocks to the upside. Verizon has an A-line. Amgen has an A-line and a gap too. Verizon has a nice gap too. That may be a good gap to green. Let me take a look. It may be a good gap to green. 1 second. Let me just see something here. 1 second. I'm just writing notes for Matt. Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. I'm writing them down too, Deborah, just like you. I'm writing to Matt. Look, right here. See? VZ for gap to green. Can't get any more transparent with you guys. I'm doing my analysis right here with you guys in the room. No monkey business. Johnson & Johnson looks like it could be a nice reversal back up. I know some of you got stuck on this one. We got out right here, but some of you got stuck. It looks like it's coming back right now. And defensive stocks tend to go up when there's a lot of uncertainty with the market. ED, I've already shown you this stock before. CME, I'm doing okay on time. CME, let me just check ICE real quick. It's not on my list, but it was a few days ago. I just want to see how it's doing. Yep. Ooh, that's a nice one. I don't know why it didn't come up on my list, but that's a nice one right there. Very nice one right there. Core, I could promise you every one of these stocks is being bought up by institutions right now. MNST, don't confuse that with MSTR like I do all the time. I fill 2 sheets every morning with notes. Good. Does A-line mean going up? No, it doesn't. It's just a setup I use. It's not it's up and down. AMT. Not a lot of stocks that I like this morning, folks. And not that many A-plus setups, let's put it that way. This has to break the 100-day. I love this trend, and I love the stock, but it has to break the 200 first. NFG, the last one. Notice, like, not amazing stocks to the upside. Like, this is a good one, but there's not that many of them. So, does A-line mean? No, it doesn't, Jan. And if you send me an email, I could send you more info about the A-line, or folks here can explain it to you. But it's a setup that I use to determine if a stock is moving directionally or not for a swing trade. And the stock that we have in the pit is also an A-line to the upside. I hope you guys already know that from yesterday. Please don't mention the stock. Just leave it be. All right, guys, this was a great session. Today at noon, all the gurus, Jeffrey, not all the gurus, most of the gurus are coming out to play. It'll be a great session. Please don't miss out. I've been working really hard to make the Alpha Zone Pro and the Trading Zone a huge success. ICE looks good, and also Amgen looks good. Verizon looks good. A few of them look good. Here's the VIP room link, which today goes to the same place as the session. And here's Customer Service Live, the Cam and Gustavo show. It was a great session today. See, we didn't get political. Nobody interrupted me. And everything was great. I will see you at work. Yesterday is not in members area. I'll make sure it's in the members area. Okay, I'll make sure it's in the members area. It should be in the Alpha Zone members area, and I'll tell them that right now. All right, guys. Have a great day. Love you all. Thank you for being here, and please support our session at noon today. It's going to be a real doozy. Bye, guys. I'm very happy with Alpha Pro. Can't say enough. Good. I hope you come at noon today and tell everybody how happy you are and give testimonials. And I'll see you guys at 10:30. I got to get to work. Bye, everyone. Oh yeah, the 1030 link will be posted. Remember, it's a private link. It's for people who paid. It'll be posted in your members area, in the Alpha Zone members area. I'll post you a reminder that it starts at 1030, but you'll have to go into your members area for the link. Okay? Am I too late for yesterday's pit trade? I don't think so, Creo, depending on where it opens today. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the support. And thank you for not causing trouble today. I appreciate it. Bye, everybody. We'll see you later. Wife is having fun in life.